Hello everybody and welcome back to part 2 of my Simpsons Hit&Run Let's Play. In this video we will be playing through level 1 and getting all the collectibles and bonus content. If we go to the start menu and then look at the level progress, we can see we completed all the story missions and we have one vehicle. But we're only 15% through the level. There's still a bunch of gags and cameras and trading cards for us to get, so let's go collect them. So let's start off right here at the nuclear power plant. So this right here is a gag. You can tell it's a gag because it has this blue aura around it, and a gag is just an interactable item. And this one is from King Size Homer, when Homer actually falls into this. These gags are just like they sound, they're just little gags and jokes from the TV show. So we're going to go see all these gags and collect all the trader cards and all that. So the next gag is just inside the power plant. So don't worry, most of the gags are pretty easy to find. Don't worry about this little red glowing here, that's not a gag. They all have this glowing blue around them. Don't worry about this glowing red, that just means it's an interactable item, but it's not a gag. Most of the gags are pretty easy to find, and you will find them all just with a bunch of exploring. Some of them might be a little more difficult to find, but don't worry because I'll show you all of them. Anytime you see like this huff of smoke coming from an air conditioner or something like that, it just means you can jump, like you'd expect from a cartoon video game. And all we want to do up here is just collect this Buzz Cola trading card up here. So we'll just jump onto this fan and jump across, and we'll collect this Buzz Cola collectible card. So this right here is the inanimate carbon rod, which beat Homer for Employee of the Month.
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing!
Now these aren't collectibles like you need them or it even counts into your level progression. They're not unlockables, they're just little bonus crates and vending machines for coins that are really good to help you buy cars and clothes.
Look out!
So let's just continue on here through the nuclear power plant and we will end up in this really cool area from the Stonecutters episode. So we can get out of our car and just walk around because there's a few things for us to collect. And so this right here is a wasp camera. All you have to do is just jump up and kick them in the air. Once you destroy them, you'll just get their coins. Don't spend too much time around them though, especially not moving, because they will glow blue and then they will shoot you and you will lose coins. And sometimes they can actually fly away from you and make it really difficult for you to kick them. There we go. Now you can actually hit them with your car. I've done it before, driving through here up the stairs and hitting them midair, but it's very difficult. I've never done it on purpose. So if you just jump up here, right between these two hanging things is the next collector card. This is the parchment, also from the Stonecutters episode. The sacred parchment, or as Homer used it for his rib bib.
So long, suckers!
So now we emerge from the nuclear power plant, and let's just turn right over here into this little alleyway. There's a few things here, like these little trash cans. These will give us a few coins. There's this little Buzz Cola crate here to get some coins. But before we leave this alleyway, let's just turn around, because over here is actually a Buzz Cola trading card. This is probably the hardest one to find in the level, because you drive right past it. And so actually on the sidewalk here is Krusty the Clown, which is actually kind of cool. So all the characters just walk around. You can go kick him if you want.
Ow, my head! This is the worst town in America.
And so here is another Wasp camera. This is just right outside the nuclear power plant. right in front of this gold house, which is pretty hard to miss. So something else that I wanted to mention is every single level has a hidden bonus car. Not an unlockable car, but a bonus car. So this hidden car is the rocket car, and it belongs to the creator of Itchy and Scratchy, Chester Lampwick. Now, unfortunately, most of these cars are very weak. This rocket car specifically is very fast, but it's also very weak. You'll get it and wish you were able to play the entire game with it, but you will hit one person, hit one wall, and you'll see it'll already start to smoke. So this checkered flag here is a race, like I mentioned in the last video. We'll come back for it, because even though this car is super fast, it will not be able to survive being in the race and getting hit. Wow, you can see how just a few seconds of throttle really pushed this car right over the bridge. So on the other side of the bridge here, we can just walk over to the edge and we see a few coins, so we can just walk up these stairs. There are a few coins that you could see from the bridge, so it's not too hidden. So let's just jump across these flagpoles, and up here there's a wasp. Make sure you don't fall trying to hit the wasp or collect the coins. There's this little air conditioner we can jump on, but there's nothing here for us to collect. Don't worry, there's no health in this game, so you can just jump off this building and get back into the rocket car. So there's actually quite a bit of stuff here behind Springfield Elementary. You might have noticed this before with all the times we drove by the school. So over here is a wasp camera and a Buzz Cola crate. If you just get into the car, you can collect all those coins really easily. So there's another wasp camera here right on top of the bus. And just do an okay job picking up the coins. You don't really need every single one because they're so easy to get.
Hey, I found my lost nachos.
And we'll just collect this little wrench here to heal up the rocket car. So before we continue, you have to run over Willie here, and we'll drive over to this air conditioner. So we can just jump on top of this air conditioner and we can get on top of the school's roof. There's a wasp camera, and then there's 2 crates of Buzz Cola coins. This is a fantastic spot if you're ever low on coins. I haven't really been keeping track, but you probably get 20, 30 coins maybe from each crate. Like a lot of parts in this game, just follow the coins and it'll show you where to go. Now on this side of the school, if you rotate the camera, you can see that there's an air conditioner. If you just jumped right in front of it, it'll actually push you right off the school. So just jump right beside the air conditioner and you'll be fine. Because you don't want to get hit and then fall off and have to come all the way back. And now if you want, you can just jump in front and they will just push you off. So I'd mentioned in the last video that if you see this dollar sign on the map or above someone, it means they're selling something, like clothing or new cars.
I am excelente. Oh, I think I broke something.
So if you notice on the map here, there's red gambling dice above Louis, I think it is, from the Simpsons Mafia, and he'll let you do races and gamble for coins. Now, I've never really done these because the races are fairly difficult and coins are pretty easy to come across anyway. So if we walk into the school, you'll see there's a few things we can interact with. One of them is the fire extinguisher. One of them is the fire alarm.
Remain calm, students. All is well in the school. My authority as principal is total.
And this intercom button over
Leave me
here.
alone. I'm calibrating the protractors. Please, I'm busy installing asbestos right now. Go to Shelbyville and steal me some math books.
This is the dollar sign we saw on the map where you can go buy some clothes. So sometimes for a mission you will need a different change of clothes. Most of the time you won't though, they're just bonus. But if you want to get 100% like we are, then you just buy them all. They make no difference to how the actual character moves or how you play the game, but I think this one looks kind of funny, so we're going to go with Homer's Moo Moo. So with the little dice and the dollar sign, the game does a pretty good job on the map letting you know where there's someone you can interact with, or with the racing flags too.
Can't you see I'm driving here?
So you can see this car takes damage really easily. You hit something, it starts smoking, and it'll explode very quickly. So this right here is what happens when the car explodes. You get kicked out of the car, it'll explode, and you'll lose a few coins. Now these hidden cars just disappear. Another car, when it explodes, it'll leave behind a black metal frame that goes extremely slowly. So there's a few coins over here that we'll go collect. Like I said before, the coins are really easy to come across, but if you want to buy all the clothes and all the cars and all the levels, then you will need to go out of your way to collect a few. So you don't need a ton of coins if you just want to beat the game and just progress through the levels and see the story, but if you want 100%, you do. And right in front of the church there is Ralph with another race, then we'll be back to that. So let's explore the Quickie Mart and the Krusty Burger gas station area. So right over here by the Quickie Mart there's the gas station, and by the gas station there's the lard lad. So we can jump on top of this roof, and there's going to be a wasp camera here.
Whoa!
We can actually jump onto this air conditioner and then jump onto the lard lad's shoulder and take a look all around Springfield.
Ooh, I'm soaring like a candy wrapper in an updraft. Let's do this.
Now right in front of the gas station here is another vending machine and also a wrench.
Again.
So you can park your car and then jump on top of it, which will let you get on top of these rooftops easily.
No!
So we'll jump on top of these rooftops and get all the coins and wasp cameras.
Whee!
Now just jump back to the other roof, and we'll come back because we're going to jump on top of the Quickie Mart this time. So you don't really have to, but if you just hit this button, you can activate the lift on the truck, but you can kind of jump up anyway. And so now we're on top of Apu's Zen Garden. And there's a wasp right here, where Apu usually plays with the Beatles. So you just need to jump on top of this air conditioner and we can get this trading card for the crab juice. So now before leaving, let's just go into the Quickie Mart. There's a lot of things for us to interact with in the Quickie Mart. So we can go over here and play the game for Larry the Looter. Poor Larry. Now right next to the game is this ATM. That's something else you can interact with. They might look like the same thing at first. We can activate Apu's silent alarm. Now if you just stand here, you can talk to Apu, but if you face the corner and turn around, you can activate the squishy machine. This is somewhere else in the level that you can buy some clothes from. And before we leave, we'll just interact with this last thing. This is the freezer Frostilicus. So that finishes the Quickie Mart, and let's just take a look at how we're doing so far. So we're now at 48%. We haven't done any of the races yet. We have most of the cameras and the gags, so let's just go finish those up.
I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
Okay, you guys saw that, right? He hit me. So there's a ton to explore here on Evergreen Terrace and behind the Simpsons house.
Woohoo! very good driver.
So first off is the Wasp camera, and then there's these Buzz Cola crates as well. So you know, if you're ever low on coins, you can just jump behind here and get all these crates. So there's a Wasp over here.
Disco nap.
So just collect as many of those coins as you want, and then there's this one last gag over here at the swing set. Now hop back over to the Simpsons yard.
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing.
There's some coins, and there's the exact same swing set gag. There's a gag for the barbecue here. And so just jump on top of the hose rack and then onto this light, and we can get the trading card for the homemade football. And just before we leave, there's this tiki torch. And there's a Ron Todd gag here from the bomb shelter from the episode Bart's Comet.
We only come out to go to church.
So destroy this wasp, and then there's a few more Buzz Cola coins. So that's everything in the Simpsons and the Flanders yard, but we can go back into the Simpsons house because there's something else for us to see. Just stand in front of the TV and we can turn the TV on here. You could have actually activated this before when you went to the house to talk to Marge. Now we're almost done with Evergreen Terrace, but there is still someone else's yard for us to deal with. So let's just drive up the street here. You can see from the street there are a few coins here to let you know there's something going on. And I believe this is actually Chief Wiggum's house. Yep, it is, because here is Ralph just playing by the sandbox. So just go collect these coins here. And Ralph is here, so if you feel like it, you can kick him.
My cat's breath smells like cat food.
There is a Wasp
An
camera
older boy
here.
told me to do it.
Chicken legs are scary.
And there's a trading card and some Buzz Cola coins. So if you want 100%, you definitely have to come back here. We can just jump on top of this cleverly placed trash can in the shed and get the
Too
card.
easy. Wow, I need a disco nap. Let's roll.
So we're actually doing really well here. I think the only thing we have to do is go to the trailer park, and then we'll have everything for this level. And then we just have to do the races and the bonus mission. So once we get that, then we can move on to level 2. And once again, this is all totally optional. You don't have to do any of this to move on to level 2. This is just if you want to explore the game and get 100% and just keep playing, which I recommend because there's so many fun details in the game.
Wow, this car sure can take a beating.
So sometimes this can be a little bit difficult. It's a lot easier if you use a taller car, like the spy van, or if you stop a school bus, because all you really need is just a tall car to get on top of this ledge. There we go. I guess you don't need a tall car, but it makes it a lot easier. So now we can just climb up here and collect a bunch of coins. There is a wasp up here, so be very careful you don't fall when trying to kick it. May just wait until the wasp is, straight in front of you. And May don't run here, because when you run, it locks you into a direction. Some of the coins can be difficult. Sometimes I just leave them because they're too difficult to get and I don't want to fall. This wasp can be harder than the other one to get the coins. And yeah, you don't really need to get every single one.
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing. Well, it's about time.
So there's a few interactable things here. We can see a $sign on the map, so we can go speak to Gil.
I wish I had a dog.
And when it's a
with
person, it
saddle.
usually means they're selling a car,
just
so we can
gotta
go buy
help
the
old
duff
Gil
truck or
out.
the surveillance van. These are the vehicles that would help us get on top of that bridge. Neither one of them are really that great, and I actually think
The wolf is at
you
old
might actually
Gil's
use
door.
both of them later on in the game, so you might actually have to come back and get them, but it's more just about getting 100% right now. So we'll be back here for Cletus to do the bonus mission in just a few minutes, because we're almost done with all the collectibles here. So in the trailer park, there's going to be a wasp right by this trailer.
Something?
So normally he's on top of the trailer, but he saw us and flew out. So just jump on top of your car and try to kick him midair. Usually it's not this difficult. He stays put most of the time. Just jump on top of this wheel, and then you can jump on top of the back and get onto the roof of the trailer. Collect this playing card, and that's the last
I
one, and
can sell this on the internet.
it'll actually let you know here that those are all the trading cards that you needed. I'm going to try and move to make it a little easier to hit
My
this
brain
wasp.
is tickling my feet. Oh,
They're usually never this difficult.
paint.
So we got everything from the trailer park, so let's just go get this car here. So we just have one wasp camera and one gag missing. So this area that we've been skipping, we can actually jump on here onto the roof, but here's the wasp camera that we were missing. Now this little farm shortcut that we didn't usually take, we can actually jump on top of the roof, but here's the wasp camera that we were missing. So we can just walk up here to get a few more coins. Now we only have one gag left, so let's just go get that. So I actually had to come back because I forgot something here in Springfield Elementary. There's the fire alarm, but then there's also the fire extinguisher. So that gives us the final gag of this level. So now that we have all the gags and trading cards and wasp cameras, we just have the races and the bonus mission left. But we're about 20 minutes right now, so I'm actually just going to save that for the next upload. I'll see you back here for the races and the bonus mission. Thanks for watching.